Hello, this is Talking to the Edge, where we try to walk to the border of a 1.18 Minecraft world, which is 30 million blocks out. We want to give credit to KurtJMac, who originated the idea with Farlands or Bust. His channel will be linked in every description. While we walk, we'll be talking about topics that center around content creation and platforms such as Twitch and YouTube. And every other week, you'll see a guest. Guests will range from our close friends to Twitter mutuals to people we have heard about through the content creation grapevine. So if you have any suggestions on who you want to see on the pod, let us know in the comments. No. Ah! Hold on.
What happened?
But yeah, then
I hit go live. It wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go.
Last night it was just bad all night, and then this morning it actually cleared up, and it was sunny for like the first 3 hours, and then the sun went away, and it started raining, then it started thundering. We actually saw a flash of lightning, and then it stopped raining, then it started hailing, and then it started thundering again. And then we closed the market 2 hours early because technically we're not supposed to be out there if there's thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Yeah, and then I went home, and I was home with plenty of time, just basically waiting for the podcast. Blaze and I watched MCC.
The scuffed one?
Yeah, it was great.
Was it really good? I didn't get to watch it.
It was really good. I highly recommend it. I recommend watching whose team was it? I don't know.
It's okay.
It was like Smallish Beans or or Scott. Their POVs would probably be really good. Yeah. But yeah, it was great.
A nice kind of day, other than the storm.
And then I got my my watermelon stegosaurus. That's probably the highlight of my day.
I saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Adorable. The booth that was selling them was like, this was the only one. So I was like, okay, I have to get it. And before they finished setting up their booth, I got it from them.
You're like, you can't even set up before I buy this from you. I have to have it. It is very cute. If anyone wants to go check out the picture of the strawberry stegosaurus, Gizmo's Twitter is going to be linked in the description.
Yes.
We highly recommend. It's very cute.
It is.
I like that there's like crafts there too. Oh, keep going.
Cats.
Yes,
I post pictures of my cats sometimes.
Oh yeah.
We always endorse cat pictures here on the podcast. Most animal pictures we're big fans of. But I love that there were craft tables at the farmer's market as well.
Yeah, like if you've ever been to a farmer's market, you'll notice that it's like a lot of produce, and it's actually because it's a rule. In order to be called a farmer's market, you have to have at least, I think it's 60% of the booths be produce or homemade.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like we've had, there's a difference of like flea market versus farmer's market. If it's primarily things that people haven't made, it's a flea market.
Oh.
And you can actually get in trouble by like whatever your local farmer's market legislations are.
Oh.
If you label it wrong. Yeah.
The more you know.
It's like an insurance thing, I think.
That's kind of strange, but cool. I've been going to a lot of, they don't really call them flea markets or...
Oh yeah, I saw your haul
I don't exactly...
on Twitter.
I feel like if I say exactly what it's called, people can probably just look it up, and it's way too close to home, so I don't think I'm gonna say what it's called.
They're gonna find you.
Yeah, but they don't really call it a flea market or a... It's definitely not a farmer's market, because there's like no produce. There's like a little bakery that's usually there. The Samosa Man was there. He's apparently a common, like a well-known figure in the area. I didn't know this existed, but it was pretty cool. Are you throwing snow at me?
No.
But I've been going to them a lot lately, and they're very cool. It's just a bunch of like handmade like art, and like there's a lot of jewelry, and there's a lot of like thrifting clothes type things.
What is a samosa?
Samosa? It's a kind of...
It's kind of like
Cause okay, so the samosa man does all kinds of things. It's basically dough with some type of filling that's fried, which could be a lot of things, I know, but it's like a very thin dough. And so like he had like spicy chicken ones, spicy steak ones. He had an apple one that basically just tasted like apple pie. It was delicious. But I think traditionally it's like mostly like vegetable samosas or like meat samosas.
Can I have some beds from this village?
Yeah, I figured we could stop here.
Rob them.
We are.
But yeah, it's
this
very
is actually
good.
the coolest like village in this Ice Peak biome that I've ever seen. I don't see Ice Peak biomes that often.
Yeah, it is a very cool village. But I've been going to a lot of those, and it makes me think of how cool it would be if I can, like, actually set aside time to, like, do my whole dice making stuff. If I could, like, possibly sell things there. That would be very cool.
Oh, and, like, definitely look up, like, different kind of resin making things, because there's so many
I know,
different things you can do.
I have a bunch of different molds and things. I'm hoping to, like, gift you guys some things when you come visit.
Oh, that's so cute. Thank you.
You ready to go?
I am. We have craft fair here.
Oh.
Like farmers markets, but we also have separate, like on the first Saturday of every month, we have a craft fair.
That's fun.
And so, and so we have that, and like vendors can like local vendors can sign up to like go sell their things. But we also have trade days. And trade days isn't really like you trade, but like it's the same kind of concept as a craft fair. Like a bunch of different like crafty people, around the city can sign up to like set up a booth. I know one of my like old bosses, her parents would like always do like during the winter months they would do the hot chocolate stand.
Ooh, very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we have a lot of those around here, and then we just have a lot of like thrift stores or like antique stores because we're in like the South, the deep South. Everything's like an antique. Which me and Hannah are actually going thrifting this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I want to go thrifting.
I love thrifting. I'm very excited.
I've been debating doing that recently. I don't know why. I've never been thrifting.
You've never?
I've been to like Value Village, and that's probably like the closest thing to it because it was like a good cheap place to find movie props.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say some people do like hardcore thrifting where they go thrifting and then like they like buy things to like resell.
Oh,
I never do that.
No, that takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, I usually do like thrifting to be like clothes. I do a lot of clothes thrifting.
I do a lot of knickknacks. Like little items that I just want to set around as like decoration.
Yeah, I do that too. The one vendor at the markets that we've been going to the last year, I keep seeing him, and he has like gemstone style things.
Ooh,
and that's my weakness.
Yeah.
Just whenever I see it.
Do you have a boat?
I do.
Okay, because I didn't. I really like gemstones. I used to collect like rocks as a kid. I was the rock kid.
I still
do. I love rocks. I still have my bucket of rocks from childhood.
Very cute. Very cute.
Rocks are cool.
They are.
One of my first jobs that I wanted to be when I grew up was a geologist.
Me too. And then I took a geology class. I'm like, this is the most boring fucking thing I've ever done in my life. So I nixed that dream really fast. I was like, no geology for me. It was like, what's a sedimentary rock? And I was like, I don't care. Can I go exploring?
Oh, ew.
Ooh. Or like has anyone seen like shit, what is the name? Any like Josh Gates TV show?
Who is Josh Gates?
Like, oh shit. He does a bunch of things on the Travel Channel. Let me see what the name of his show is. Josh Gates. Josh?
But that requires you to have actual TV that you watch, right?
Yeah, it does.
I don't have that.
Oh, I see. He does. So he does like Expedition Unknown or Destination Truth, which have been on for like a while. Which is basically, so he has his archaeology degree, and somehow he landed this like giant TV deal with Travel Channel, and he just goes around and like explores different places. He's like, today we're gonna try to uncover the final resting place of like Jesus. And so he's just like in, yeah, of Jesus. And so he's just in these different countries, just like, I don't know, just exploring.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I'm like, I want to do that. Dream job.
Dream job.
Honestly, yeah.
Explore.
I still think what it would be if I went into like archaeology or something like that, or like a historian, even though I failed. I didn't fail. I almost failed high school history.
Yeah.
Me.
I'm
so bad with dates. Oh, okay, let's sleep.
I'm really bad with history.
I just, it wasn't for me what we were learning. Like, it's not the history I would have liked to learn about. It was the boring history movies talk about.
Yeah.
Like, constantly. It's just that history that I was taught.
Everyone I know who actually likes history, they don't like history as a whole. They're like, I'm a history buff for this specific time period or this specific event.
Yeah.
But like, if you actually go to school for history, you have to learn like everything ever. And that's
Hannah is a history major. That was what her undergraduate degree was in.
Yeah.
And so one of her professors, so he had a history doctorate degree, and his doctorate he did, it was like his doctorate in history with a concentration in historical voodoo.
Oh, that's fun.
And so like, I'm like, that's so cool. And I think Hannah, she really liked women's history, just like the span of women's history. I think she really liked that one, but she had some misogynistic teacher, and whenever she would write about women's history, you'd be like, a C.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, now she's going to school for library science, and she wants to be an archivist, and I know, I hope that when she gets a job, she's just in this, like, I'm imagining her in the basement of some, like, giant museum.
Yeah.
There's just one thing. Has anyone seen all of the Harry Potter movies?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You know the one, I don't know which movie it is, but they're all, maybe, they're all fighting in that, like, giant hall of, like, it's like these glass orbs.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Order
I'm imagining her working in there, just like at a little desk.
Tiny little desk in the corner.
Yeah.
What I think of is like, have you, either of you seen National Treasure?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I would say like in the room where the Declaration of Independence is, that style room.
She's just sitting in there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be very cool. I hope that she does work in a place like that so I can just come visit her for lunch.
That sounds so nice.
Doesn't it? We should all just find a place where Hannah can get a job like that, and we'll all move in together, and we'll all go visit for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Her work will be like, Hannah, you have a lot of visitors.
Like, Hannah, you they're here for lunch. People that come visit you.
Yeah, they're just
like,
here
we
for
enjoy
lunch.
the food that they bring, but you have a lot of visitors.
We just have to bring her whole office food to keep them quiet about the amount of visitors.
We're catering every day.
Yeah. I don't know what jobs we have where we can afford this, but
who knows?
It's happening.
Who knows?
Honestly, I would just bring dessert for everyone.
There we go. That would win them over, actually. That would win. Vent sent me
I made the best cookies last night. They were delicious, and they were by accident.
Nice.
Let me see.
That's the best.
I think I created like the best fucking cookie recipe ever. They were
As if you want. This could be your new family tradition recipe.
That's true. Like it could be. I want to start
you could
a little.
Just lie to any of your grandkids or like your sisters or siblings' grandkids and just say, yes, it's an old family recipe. You must never tell.
But actually, it's just my
under
recipe.
Punishment of smite or
Careful, hole.
Being smoked.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to start writing down my recipes because I don't really
do that.
do
Write
it.
down your recipes. Don't be like Blaze.
I don't really
I'm
follow
also bad at it
recipes
as
when I
well.
cook though. I kind of just throw shit together and then I
Yeah, because
remember it.
It's easier for cooking because like, oh yeah, I put this much in.
Yeah.
Like, especially if
Baking,
you're doing that. Baking is a science in
yeah.
comparison,
It's like unless you really know what this like extra little bit of what you're putting in here is gonna do, you might fuck it
Yeah,
up big
exactly.
time. Like I feel
Exactly.
like
Like at this point, I could probably make like a random cookie that I have in my head just by throwing a general amount of each thing in.
yeah,
But I still would prefer a recipe for baking.
yeah, I feel like that's where I'm at, but I don't know. I also just kind of throw stuff together most of the time.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything I ever make, I glance at the recipe.
Yeah.
It tells me what to put in, and then I kind of just throw in a couple things extra.
Yeah.
But they're very good cookies. They're like a cross between cookies and brownies, though.
It did, yeah, it did look like that. You
Like
should
they're
put a
very
picture
chocolatey.
of the cookie on the screen.
Okay, I'll put a picture of the
Oh,
cookies
yes.
on the screen.
Okay. Also, at 10:30 at night, I got this picture, which isn't super late, but like also I was fucking knocked the hell out. I went to sleep at like 7 last night, and
Was
I
it
woke
only
up at
10:30
10:30.
when I sent that to you?
Yeah, it was 11:30 for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair.
10:30
Yeah.
for me. Time difference. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, those look delicious, and then I went back to bed.
They were very
So
good.
My brother has been really into baking recently. I don't know, just in general, he's like being in the kitchen. My mother today was like, oh my god, Cole, I got you a new pasta maker. And I'm like, what?
What?
Pasta maker?
Yeah, a new pasta maker.
Like a thing to make, like, roll his own
be?
pasta?
Yeah, to roll his own pasta.
They can be expensive, but they can also be
Yeah.
pretty cheap.
Just
depends on
she
what
probably
it
got it.
is.
She definitely got it on sale somewhere.
Smart.
But yeah, he's been very big in the kitchen recently.
I go like on and off with like having the energy to like, because after work, you know, you
Yeah,
get
I feel
tired, you don't
that.
want to cook, you don't want to bake, you don't want to do shit, even if you think it's
Me.
fun, you know.
Yeah.
But yesterday I had quite a bit of energy, so I made some shredded beef tacos for all of us people that live here.
Ooh.
They were pretty good. They were weird. I had never made them before, so I followed a recipe pretty close on that one. But it called for a cinnamon stick, and I was a little confused.
Oh no, that would probably be really good in it.
It was really good, though.
Yeah.
It was a little, like, you could definitely taste the cinnamon. Wasn't expecting that, but it was very good.
Yeah. I know, like, my one cousin's secret recipe for chili uses cinnamon.
Yeah,
Like, I
cinnamon
hear
and
that
chili is pretty
constantly.
good.
Yeah.
Not a lot, just a little bit. It
Yeah.
just,
I've never heard of this.
it's just the contrast. It's very good.
Me and Hannah have been eating chili a lot recently because when she makes chili, the only recipe that she knows is from like her stepdad, and her stepdad was feeding like 6 people.
Yeah.
So she just makes a lot of it.
That's me anytime I cook anything.
Yeah. And versus me, who cooks like really little. I make like a 2-portion meal. But she eats her chili over rice, which I think is really weird.
That is weird.
No, I can see that. I've definitely thought about doing that once.
It's not terrible. I just
No.
don't prefer it.
You want to know a weird
I feel like
ass.
it would be more of like a stuffed pepper style.
Ooh, yeah.
And like that's immediately what I think of when I hear putting rice on chili. Or chili on rice, yeah.
There's a weird thing in the Midwest with chili. Do you guys know what it is?
Is it a slice of cheddar cheese?
No, that's apple pie.
Oh damn. Okay. Well,
No. Elaborate, please.
So in the Midwest, I've never had either one of these, but it's very common to put, especially in Wisconsin, it's very common to put cheddar cheese on apple pie, just like a slice on top. And then also, it's common to eat your chili with a cinnamon roll.
Ooh,
Like, you basically put
delicious.
the cinnamon roll... No, it sounds disgusting, Gizmo. No. Apparently it's good. I've never tried it, but maybe you should try it sometime, Gizmo.
And let us know how
I
it is.
really like cinnamon rolls.
But just like on top of your chili?
Oh, on top of it?
Yeah,
No,
they
I'll eat it on
basically
like the side.
like they put a bowl of you can either do a bowl of chili with a cinnamon roll in it, and then you kind of just like get a bite of both, like you just like cut it with your spoon, or
Okay.
some people will take their cinnamon roll and you know how like you can pick
Yeah,
like bits
they'll
off with a
dip
circle,
it.
and they'll
Yeah.
dip it. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of understand that one.
Yeah,
because
I
like
see
the
the
outside
reasoning.
the outside bit isn't like super sweet. The outside bit is usually like
But
pretty
they do
like
it with the whole
doughy.
thing.
Yeah, I don't understand the middle part.
I
Well,
don't
I mean, I guess
understand the
it's.
like sweet and like gross.
But I mean, if you just said that some people put like if Gizmo's cousin puts cinnamon
I
in their
guess
chili,
so. But
it's a
just
similar
cinnamon. That's not
concept.
like icing
I
and
mean,
cinnamon and sugar, like, you know?
well, I mean, like you could definitely put sugar in chili. I know some of the recipes I've seen puts brown sugar in it, to give it like a richer sweetness
Interesting.
type thing. But then the rest of the roll is basically just a dinner roll.
Oops.
Yeah.
Just with more
Okay.
sugar.
I guess so. I just don't know about the sweet.
I see the appeal.
With the, yeah. I don't know.
I see the appeal more of the like cheddar cheese on apple pie because I do eat sometimes my apples with cheese.
See, I see that appeal. I've never thought about it with pie though. That's a new thing to my ears. Which
Apple pie with cheddar cheese. I used to go to the apple orchard and they'd ask us, "Do you want cheese on your apple pie?" If you get a piece of apple pie, like, "Do you want cheese on that?" No, thank you. Disgusting.
For that to be a normal thing is weird.
Yeah, it's common.
Strangers, yeah.
I recently learned that, which I don't think this one is that weird after thinking on it a bit, but I recently learned that in Utah, a lot of Mormons drink Dr. Pepper with coffee creamer in it.
I have seen that, yeah. Oh my god. It's a big, like, quarry.
Dr. Pepper and coffee are just two things I can't get behind.
I don't remember where it is, but there's a place that does, like, just a lot of soda with, like, milk or creamer.
That's so weird.
I don't know how I feel about that because the soda's like carbonated.
I think it's because I think it's common in a lot of states that have a big Mormon population because
They might have done it.
I didn't mean to.
I thought maybe someone busted down your door.
No. But apparently it's very common in a lot of states that have high Mormon populations because Mormons can't have coffee.
Yeah.
So they put creamer in their soda because they can't have coffee. That's like their caffeine.
Yeah, I don't know. Very odd.
So weird.
It is weird.
Wait, what's... Well, no, I guess I understand the reason for no coffee. Yeah.
I don't, because there's just as much caffeine in sodas as there is in coffee.
Yeah, that's the part that confuses me.
I have no clue.
Unless it was like, since coffee is something so old that it makes sense for it to, you can't have this, yada yada.
Maybe it was a
soda and carbonated drinks are a newer thing.
Fair enough.
No, I did know some Mormons who didn't drink any caffeine at all. Like they had tea, which had a little bit of caffeine in it, but they like never drank like sodas or coffee.
Yeah.
However, I was shook about the whole like coffee creamer in soda thing because I grew up in Arizona, and Arizona's borders Utah, so we had a really high population of Mormons too. And none of my Mormon friends ever brought this up. They were never like, "Oh yeah, I put coffee creamer in my soda."
Maybe they don't.
Never heard of this. Maybe they probably don't. I wonder if they look at other like Utah Mormons and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Possible.
It is possible.
I do have a little list of topics. We've had a good conversation rolling though.
Yeah.
But
food is always good conversation.
Always. conversation. Since I live in the South, that's just what most people talk about is food.
It's delicious.
Every day. Caitlin, what are you eating for lunch today? Every single day. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm eating for lunch today. But I was gonna talk about ChatGPT, which me and Vent brought up like a few podcast episodes ago when it was fairly new.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it in terms of like becoming the first like type of AI streamer, like actually advanced AI streamer.
Yeah.
But recently I've been hearing a lot of like my coworkers talk about it, which is really odd because they're not.
Ew! What the fuck is this terrain? Sorry.
No, it's beautiful.
Ew. It is beautiful, but it's gonna be a bitch to navigate.
No, we're going straight through the middle. Oops.
Okay, perfect.
I almost left you.
I'm coming. But yeah, a lot of my coworkers who have like no like really big ties to the internet have been like, oh my god, ChatGPT, and I'm like, oh, where did you learn that term? And stop saying
it. Yeah. Stop saying it. Don't let it spread. That's what it
right,
wants.
don't stop spreading. But I don't know. I just thought it was really funky that it's now become like a very common like term in like some, outside places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been using it to write their essays.
Yeah. Did you guys see the video of the one, I think it was a college professor, a university professor? He got really mad that about 70% of the essays that were handed in were all from ChatGPT.
How do you know? How does he know?
How can he tell?
Well, because you can put it in ChatGPT and say, "Did you write this?"
Really?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he like saw the one that was weird,
kind of odd, yeah.
Or he saw that people were like writing their essays with it, so he just decided to put all of them through it.
Exactly. Like it's basically the new copyright checker.
Damn.
And yeah, I saw that and I just
shit.
burst into laughter of like, oh, this is like, I kind of assumed this wasn't gonna be so easy for people to write essays and stuff with. Like, it's pretty easy to check.
I didn't assume that it was going to be easy to check. I didn't know that you could just be like, hey, ChatGPT, did you write this?
Yeah.
And it'd be like, let me check all of my fucking databases.
If, like, it's halfway through the year and a student just now sends in something that was from ChatGPT, it doesn't at all sound like something that the student has previously made in the past.
Yeah.
It just looks like something that they cheated.
Yeah.
I never expected it to actually pass as something that people could use to cheat.
Yeah, that's valid. Humans do have like a very unique writing style.
Yeah.
Just like individually. Like I definitely don't write the same way that my sister writes or that my brother writes.
Mm-hmm.
My family makes fun of the way I draw or write my letters and numbers.
Occasionally I'll have this like conversation with my friends because everyone writes kind of differently.
Yeah.
And so we'll be like, oh my god, how do you write your K's? Or like, how do you write your like, I don't know, like your B's? And we all have like different ways. And it's like, ew, why do you write it like that?
Yeah.
Or like for K's, I'm trying to think of how I do my K. Do I have a pen or like a paper? Hold on. I like write, so I start from the top on the very like left-hand side and I write down. I do the line downwards. And then I go to the right to write the like sideways V, and I start from the top and make a V sideways.
You don't go from the left line?
What?
So you draw your left line, the straight line. And then you don't go off of that one. You draw a line to that line instead of going from that line?
Yeah, so like here I make this line, and then I go like this, and then I go outwards.
Oh, see, I go... Yeah. Let me use the shovel.
Okay, so you go up.
I go like this, and then I go like from the middle.
Oh, so do you not pick up your pin?
No. Like I do, so I'll do like this. I'll do this line, and then I don't pick it up. It like just kind of loops back, and then I do this way. and then
and then you go back down,
and I go down this way. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so we all do it different.
How do you
do
do
it
yours?
I draw. I write mine. Top down with the line.
Okay, top down.
Oh.
And then my pen doesn't, or pen or pencil. I don't really use a pen. I go up to the center from the bottom, down and over like an H. And then I pick my pen up and do the top.
Oh, and do the top.
But do you go from like this way?
No.
Or do you go from the middle line? You go from the middle line.
In the middle.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Let me like.
I love that we just
I go from the middle. Yeah.
I've never heard anyone do it either of these different ways.
Okay, how do you do a capital H? That's my question.
Okay,
because everyone makes fun of the way I do it because it looks like a W.
A W? I go like up like that, and then I go from the top. So it's from the bottom, from the top, and then just the middle. I like pick up my pencil for that one.
Yeah, I also do it that way.
I don't pick up my pencil like that. I do it almost the same way as the K, except when I go to like the second bottom line, I just go straight up. And
I know what you're saying.
And sometimes when I'm writing really fast, it just looks really wide, so it looks like a W.
Oh, interesting. We should sleep.
Okay.
That is... Oh, you can't sleep yet. It's not late enough. I thought it was later. But that's interesting. See, most of my... If I'm writing fast, I don't pick up my pencil no matter what. And my letters get really sloppy. And I get a lot of, like, little wiggles along with my stuff, you know? Oops, sorry, you're sleeping. With my stuff. But interesting.
After work, so I'm like a document intake specialist at my job. Technically, I'm a services coordinator, but I do document intake. So I see a bunch of different handwriting, and I feel like I've seen people do their W's or their H's like W's too.
Yeah.
Because it always trips me up. I'm like, what the fuck is your name? Like, no way, it starts with a W. It's like Haley. I'm like, it's not Whaley.
Well, that's a name over where I'm from.
Whaley?
It's not Whaley.
Yeah. Well, it's a last name.
Yeah, it can be for us it can be a last name too, but I don't think I've ever met someone with a first name Whaley. Especially not spelled with an A-I, W-A-I-L-E-Y.
There's a lot of ways to spell that though. Like the Haley names. Haley, Kaylee, those type of names.
I saw oh
my god.
I died. I saw someone spell Taylor in the most... Can I fucking get up this goddamn hill? In the most disgusting, awful, horrific way ever the other day. It was T-E-I-G-H-L-O-R.
Ew.
Yeah, isn't that gross?
See, I think
I
it's
can almost guarantee people can't spell.
I think it's people like wanting to have like the sound of a common name, but not wanting to be spelled how everyone else spells it. So like I especially like working at the coffee shop, we have to ask for people's names. Oh my god, it's such a far drop, be careful. And so I always think it's the funniest thing when I get someone's name and they're like, it's Alex. And then they, like, I go to type it in the way you would normally spell Alex. And they're like, A-L-I-C-K-S. And I'm like, huh?
You're like, disgusting?
What
Why?
do you mean? They always do that shit. I'm trying to think of one I got the other day. Oh god, I'm not, this is gonna upset me. I don't know what it was, but it, like, honestly threw me for such a loop. I had to, like, he told me it was a man's name, and he, like, told me the name, he spelt it out, and then I was so, like, dumbfounded by how stupid it was spelled, I kind of just stared at him for a second, and then I was like, oh, and I, like, typed it in. Hey, where the fuck did you go?
What do you mean, where the fuck did I go? I crossed the river.
What river?
What the fuck do you mean,
I have a feeling you're way ahead of me. Oh, this river. Did you just cross the river?
Yeah, I'm like on the shoreline. Oh, I see you. I'm coming.
Oh, I see you.
Hi. Okay. How the hell did I get it?
But people spell their names so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So gross.
If you're a parent and you like end up spelling your child's name in a unique way, the only thing that's gonna do for that kid all their life, it's the teacher is just gonna be like, they're just gonna mispronounce their name.
Yeah.
Like every time. Like I understand if it's like a cultural name, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's like a hard to pronounce cultural name, people should just get over it and learn how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But if it's Taylor and you're spelling it like an idiot, that's on you.
It is on you.
Like, that sucks. People ask me how to spell my name because there's 500 million ways to spell it.
There is. There's a lot of ways to spell Caitlin.
There are. But also, growing up on the West Coast, I never met another Caitlin, which was really weird. Me and my brother are Caitlin and Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mother moved us.
I feel like.
I like Cole, but then my mother moved me to the South.
And then no.
And then there's 700 Caitlins and Coles.
Yeah.
She chose the most southern names on the West Coast, and it was fine. And then she moved us back here, and I was like, oh god. My brother he goes by his middle name, and I'm not gonna say his first name just for privacy reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just gonna dox him. I'll just tell you guys our full legal names.
Perfect.
But he goes by his middle name, and his first name, it's not unique either, like it's a pretty common name. But there's one other boy on the team who has his same like legal first and legal middle name.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, ooh. What a weird thing. To be fair, there's hundreds of people with my same first and legal middle name in a 100-mile radius of me.
Damn.
Yeah.
So my mother
You guys
really
just have common names.
We do, and I hate it.
All of me and my sisters, like me and my siblings, all have very common middle names.
Yeah.
Like
Hannah really wants to change her last name.
Her last name?
Yeah, she wants, and I said that I would change it with her. She wants to be Nightingale.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a good one. I proposed Lovelace.
That's cool.
No, I love it.
What was your middle name thing, Ben? Sorry, I cut you off.
I was just saying, like, I feel like me and my siblings, well, my little brother, he has, like, a very common first name, but me and my twin sister, we don't have very common first names, I don't think. At least not from, like, people that I've met. I've met, like, one of each of us, you know? But we all have, like, the most common, like, middle names ever. Like, my middle name's Renee. Hers is Marie. My little brother's is Joe.
Joe?
Joe is, like, a family middle name, I guess. Because, like, my great-grandma's middle name was Joe. Most of my uncles' middle names are Joe. I have 2 Uncle Joes.
Amazing.
Joe's just a weird name. It is. And then, like, my stepsister, her middle name's Lynn. So I'm like, we have, like, the 3 most common middle names for girls in general of all time.
Valid.
And it's kind of wild. Every time I meet someone, I feel like they're like, my middle name's Marie. And I'm like, damn, every single bitch.
Damn. All of the bitches. Down south, Maria is a very common middle name.
Yeah.
So it's like Ray.
Yeah, Ray's a popular one.
Elizabeth, for some reason, is a very common middle name.
That's a very common one everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth is very popular. We have Grace.
Oh,
She's also very popular down in the south because the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible. It's supposed to be a religious thing, you know. Oh. I don't have a segue into this next topic at all.
Oh, good.
Recently my segue game has been bad. Haven't been having some good segues recently. But recently there was some people talking about the new streaming platform Kick on Twitter.
Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Gross.
There's really no like big Well, I wouldn't say okay. There is big controversy, but it's not like new controversy. Like we've always known Aiden Ross is a shithead.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand all these people who are like, "Oh my God, Kick's gonna be the new big thing," when that's their, the face of their company. And also,
I've seen so many people being like, if Twitch doesn't get their act right, Kick's gonna take over, and I'm like, it's not.
I'm like, it literally won't.
Just not.
I feel like it's
there's
gonna.
not much hope.
No, I feel like it's gonna become like a Mixer kind of situation. Where they'll have like a few big streamers over there, but like it won't. I don't think it's gonna take off.
I forgot about Mixer.
Yeah,
everyone
they died.
Yeah.
They really tanked.
I feel like they can try as much as they want, but they're just, with the way their platform is now, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Also, it was created, I think, by Trainwrecks TV, and I just don't like him either. He just gives me the ick.
I don't fully know who that is.
Me neither.
Also, I don't know.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, I think he kind of runs in like the same circle with like some of the OTV people, which is why some of the OTV people give me the ick, because I'm like, ooh, I don't like that you're friends with these people, these like specific people.
Fair.
And also Corinna Kampf is on the platform, and I literally can't stand her. So.
Yeah.
I'm just out here making enemies today.
I don't even know who that is.
David Dobrik's friend.
Yeah, she was in
She's
like...
gotten into her own...
You don't know who David Dobrik is?
Do you guys think I live on the internet?
Yeah, because we do.
We do.
You'd be surprised how many people think I do, and I really don't. I watch D&D things, I watch Minecraft, and that's about it.
Fair enough.
All right, well, quick,
and
TLDR.
like some Pokemon stuff now.
David Dobrik, it was a vlogger. He is a vlogger, I guess, but he's been called out for a fuck ton of really messed up things, like slamming his friend into a excavator.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, what are friends for? Like,
he's known for like wild vlogs that like almost always get his friends put into like very dangerous situations, and then also just like not the best
being an asshole.
Other situations.
So yeah, just a regular wild vlogger.
Yeah, just a regular wild vlogger. But yeah, his friend Corinna is on that platform, and whenever everyone was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna outlaw gambling on Twitch," she was very upset about it because that's how she makes,
most of her
money on Twitch.
A lot of people do, because Twitch is a very no gambling platform, but apparently it's legal now. Even though I'm pretty sure it still states that it isn't.
They went back and I think they updated their terms of service to, you can there's certain types of gambling that's banned, and those types of gambling were the ones that Trainwreck and Karina were doing. They were participating in. It was sports betting.
Just because sports betting is
and other sites. But there's still a few websites that are still permissible on the site. I don't know what they are, because
I think the main issue is how do you play gacha games on stream if gambling is banned? Because that's exactly what Genshin Impact bases half of their thing off of.
Yeah. Is it kind of is it almost like a pack system, kind of?
Basically, except there's only one type of way to do it, but you put in money for a chance to get a character, which is a chance at succeeding and winning, basically. But you don't get anything back from it, except a potential character.
Interesting.
YouTube used to have a big thing that was CS:GO back in the day.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people who did big video, pulled in lots of views with their CS:GO box opening videos. And basically, if anyone doesn't know CS:GO, you can buy boxes and you get a chance to win a certain type of skin.
Yeah, or Pokemon card unboxings, things like that. Which people build their whole career off of.
They do.
And then do you guys remember that Charizard card fiasco? Or
with
like
Logan Paul?
the fat I think
Oopsie.
so.
Oh,
I was
maybe
trying
not.
to check my cords.
Oh my god, you're cheating.
Cheating? What's up
Ban
with
them?
the char? Banned from the
Uh
podcast, never come back.
it basically like ruined Pokemon collectors, like passive collectors.
Oh, really?
Because everyone who didn't collect Pokemon cards started going and looking for them because the card was worth so much money.
Yeah.
It ruined everyone else's chance to even buy regular Pokemon cards because
I
just
hate that.
every card was sought after because people didn't know what they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it continued on like 4 different cards that were priced upwards of 10,000, I believe.
I dated a card nerd for a while,
and
a card nerd, and I never understood like the, like I get the appeal of like building a collection, like building decks, but I never understood like, oh, this one's worth this much money, and I'm like, are you actually gonna sell it? Like, who the fuck do you sell those to? Yeah. I'm like, just build your deck.
Is saying I have a card worth X amount of dollars.
Yeah, and it's like I don't care.
I only like passively collected them technically compared to other people, I should say. And like the card, I think the highest value card I had was like it was a gamble because the website I checked said anywhere from between $5 to $50.
Amazing.
So like yeah, I didn't even know what website to actually look on for the price. And I'm assuming that's what happened with all of the people looking for cards. They just didn't know what they were doing, but it became such a gambling issue that people were like fighting each other for.
Oh.
And like they were threatening Walmart employees for stocking the shelves faster.
Oh,
no.
Ew,
like
what?
it became so much of an issue in some locations that they had to make glass cabinets for Pokemon.
Oh god.
Cards. Yeah. Like it was that bad of an issue. And I think that also was around the same time that gambling became a huge issue on Twitch because people were seeing, oh, this is actually being really bad for a lot of people and it's not healthy for people either. Just in general, like gambling's never been healthy to do constantly.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I think that was a factor, not necessarily the reason, but definitely a factor that pushed Twitch to stop gambling things.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something about Hannah's Funko. Oh, a lot of people do a similar thing with like Funko Pops. It's definitely not over like saturated like the Pokemon community is right now. But like Hannah collects Funkos and like that's her thing. That's what she likes. Yeah,
Blaze and I do too. We're trying to get like quote unquote every Pokemon, but there isn't. But we have like I think almost a dozen Pokemon ones, and then just a few random ones.
Yeah, Hannah likes to collect like the sets. So like she has like the My Hero set. But a lot of people they'll like buy some and like just buy the entire stock of them and then upsell them for like
weird.
The upselling anything is fucking stupid.
I know. I had to resell one of our Taylor Swift tickets because our friend Lindsay couldn't make it to the show, and I sold it on Facebook, like it was fine. And the girl who I sold it to, she's like, "Thank you so much for not upselling it." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna fucking charge you out the ass for this ticket."
Yeah.
Like all she had to pay extra was the PayPal fee.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, people are like charging like a lot of fucking money for those tickets.
Yeah.
Especially
like,
these Taylor
really
Swift tickets. Like people are selling them for like thousands of dollars, some tickets. And it's like
no, I'm like, someone really wants to see this show. I'm not gonna hinder them from, going to see a concert that they really want to.
Yeah.
Just imagine instead of selling it, you used it as a raffle thing on like your TikTok or something.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just as a way to get followers, follow me
I
for a
would
chance to win
hate
this Taylor
no.
Swift ticket.
I could never do that. That seems so skeezy.
It
I know,
does.
but you gotta think somebody did that.
I'm sure
Some
someone
Didn't
100%.
did.
see it, yeah.
When the tickets were going on sale, like the pre-sale, I saw a lot of TikTok lives where, and I think they were just like, like fake lives. Like these people weren't actually trying to get tickets, but they would like click. You would see them like on their like computer screen doing the like pre-sale, and all of the seats would be like graying out, like no more seats left.
Yeah.
And everyone in the live was like, "Bestie, buy a seat now."
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was like, "Please, they're running out."
But they're just like dilly-dallying, like looking
Yeah,
around.
they're just like, yeah. Just like looking at all the seats. They're like, oh no. The reason I think it was fake because they weren't pressed about like it selling out.
I don't think they genuinely wanted to go though. I think they just wanted
No, I
like
don't
the
think so
views
either.
from the live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a really big portal one.
Let's go look at it.
That's cool.
Let's go look.
I love the giant portal designs in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Me too.
I was trying to think of my like themes and stuff for the next Brain Rat season.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm doing like wizard vibes style thing.
Ooh.
So I was gonna have like giant wizard tower, like crystals, floating islands, style thing. And then I was trying to think of what to do for a nether portal, and I found one on TikTok that I really liked, and I might try to do something with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have no plans for the upcoming season.
I don't have plans yet either.
Exactly. I'm probably not gonna do half of the things I think of.
All I
Just
know,
because I'll forget.
Yeah, I am excited that we're planning on like staying a little closer this season.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited because last time I did go, I think way too far.
Yeah.
So
I
for a
know
while.
I know my iron farm in the pumpkin patch was like 1,000 blocks away.
Yeah.
But it was like in a straight line behind my windmill.
Mhm.
So somebody could easily have found it if they went for far enough.
I like how far I went. It was like,
Yeah,
I'll probably even be like even closer because I liked that yours Gizmo was like right across the water.
Yeah. I know.
So I'll probably end up coming closer again.
I know Mel was talking about hopefully having like starting our series, our season with with like world spawn being in a cherry blossom biome, which would be very fun.
I would love that. Hannah's so
cool.
excited for pink trees. She
Me
keeps
too.
asking me. She's like, when are the pink trees coming? And I'm like, not yet, not yet.
I think I like the design of them the most. Like how they actually look connected, not like the mangrove trees. Yeah.
I wonder if their saplings are gonna drop different, like the mangrove saplings do.
Ooh, maybe.
The propagates, the propagules, whatever they're called.
It didn't look like it in the trailers, but who knows?
I haven't watched. I have not watched the trailers. I propose that the first episode, the first day of Brain Rot Server, we build a little community house at the center.
Ooh, maybe. That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Give us a little start.
Build a community house so someone can blow it up later on, like the Dream
Exactly.
So we can build Fight Club underneath it again.
Yeah.
Yes, a new Fight Club, bigger and better Fight Club. I don't know. I probably should start coming up with my own ideas, but I think this season I actually am going to implement the rail system. That's probably what I'll work on the whole season.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
If we're all staying closer, it would, like work out a little bit better, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. And like it could probably like, because I think Doc has a type of rail system on the Bones SMP.
Oh yeah, they do.
And I like that. I think it would also help if I like spread it out almost kind of in like a clock pattern for people who like want to go and find villages.
Yeah.
And there would already be some semblance of a rail system to like cart villagers back. Unless it's so far, and then I guess you have to go through the nether, and then that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You know, I hate the nether.
We have to get Kay learning how to use an elytra this season.
No.
Because, can I tell you, we did TST, and there was a level.
On me.
There was a level that was all elytra. Kay's never fucking used elytra. She was like, "How do I use it?" And I was like, "Huh? I thought you knew how to use an elytra. You just didn't like using them." And she was like, "No." So I was like, "Just jump, and then jump again when you're in the air." That bitch fell off the fucking world so many times.
No.
I would just jump and fall.
The whole level was us like gliding from rainbow to rainbow, but the rainbows were just in void. And then also there were like a couple little places you had to like use. I think they gave us like 5 rockets or something like that. So there were a few places you had to like rocket up to like get like chests and stuff. And it was I felt so bad because I was like, I don't know how to help you, Kay.
I died and teleported.
Yeah. So I would like glide over to wherever we needed to be, and then Kay
I would try.
From my POV, Kay just full on like jumped off the side, but
that's what it was from me too.
But because it was all void, you can't really tell if you're gliding very well. So Kay would jump off the edge and then be like, "Am I flying? Am I flying?"
And I was not.
And you just see from my POV, she's just falling.
Oh no.
I was not gliding.
It was honestly really funny though.
Honestly, using an elytra for the first time until you get the hang of it is pretty difficult.
It is.
Maybe I'll just practice in like, I don't know, in a survival world. We are halfway like through like how long into the podcast are we? Like forever long, and I realized that we didn't ask Gizmo any of the like normal questions that we asked.
It has been an hour and 10 minutes.
Amazing, and we haven't even asked Gizmo about himself. How dare we? We're such bad hosts. I know. We usually ask, and this will be my first question to you, Gizmo. How did you start getting into content creation?
Next question. No.
Okay. No, if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to.
No, you don't.
I'll answer it. Well, I mean, like, it wasn't necessarily when I met all of you guys, because I technically hadn't started streaming yet.
Oh.
It was, like, back when I was, like, 15, I started doing vlogs.
Oh.
Which have been erased from the internet.
Fair enough.
I made sure of it. No one can find it. Just because, like, it was, like, back when I wasn't as mentally stable. So...
Valid.
I don't want people comparing me to how I was back then to how I am now.
Yeah, me 15 was not also
and
no
then,
bueno.
like, yeah, and then, like, I went to college, or I made vlogs for, like, 4 years. It didn't really go far. I think that YouTube channel had, like, 500 subscribers, which I'm pretty sure were mostly bots, because I got them in, like, 3 days. But back then, I didn't know much more about bots than I do now, so I thought it was somewhat real.
Like, wow, people really like me.
Yeah. Which, like, when you're 15 or probably, like, 17 at that time, when it happened, I was like, oh, that's really cool. People actually like my stuff. So I continued it, and then I went to college, and I mainly went to college and film school for, more, like, personal knowledge on, like, how to do stuff, like, properly. And then potentially get into movie making, which I haven't really done. Because you really shouldn't work in the film industry if you want a stable mindset.
Valid.
Yeah.
I always hear horror stories about, like, being on sets.
Yeah. And then, like, probably, like, 2 years later, or, like, when COVID happened, like, TikTok boomed, and I came across Spidey's TikTok for the streamer
Small streamer
Discord,
hub.
the small streamer hub, yeah. And then I met
it.
all of you guys, and it boomed
Woo!
and it boomed us all.
I know. I feel like whenever any of us talk about how we met, that's always like the pretty like hard and
like
fast story.
That's like one of the main pull together. I think I know a lot of you guys knew each other.
Me and
like,
Kay knew each other, and that was it.
Yeah.
I found, I think, Basil's TikTok.
Yeah.
Advertising the small streamer hub, and I had known Kay for like a couple months at that point, I think. And I was like, Kay, join this please, so I can be a part of it, because I won't do it if you're not there. Because I had not yet streamed, I don't think, either.
Oh, really? I thought I was like one of the only ones who didn't.
Well, I had plans to, and I'm pretty sure actually, maybe I had already streamed once.
Possible. What was your first stream?
My first stream was a hardcore world that I did one time, and it was you, Foggy, and my sister in the chat, and that was it.
I love that.
And I think Cole might have come and said hi at one point.
Yeah.
There's a village. Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay right now.
Okay.
We could sleep though.
Yeah, we could sleep there. But yeah, I think I had maybe streamed once, if at all, and then I was just excited about the talk of the Minecraft server. So I was like, Kate, get the fuck in here.
Get the fuck on.
Because Kate was the only, like, content person that I, like, my only online friend, because I hadn't made any online friends. Kay was my first one. And I found her through Minecraft.
Well, I guess technically Foggy was my first online friend, but you know, we love Foggy.
We do love Foggy.
I have to say that, like, I remember very, like, vividly. I think someone asked, like, oh my god, who, like, knows each other here? And, or, like, Blaze had said something about, like, oh, I only know Gizmo. And I was like, oh, that's cool, they're friends.
Oh,
that's so cool.
I remember early on, you guys were, like, hiding that you were, you know, that you were together. And I remember being like, they're together. They're together.
They're together.
I was like, they're fucking dating or some shit. And then, because, like, your stories just never added up. They never added up.
I think the first, like, I never, like, I was never like, oh my god, your stories don't add up. I was always just like, oh my god, they're friends. That's so cool. They both live in Canada. Awesome. I was like, they should totally meet up. And then you guys posted a picture together at some holiday event, and I'm like, they're together.
Like Christmas or New Year's or whatever it was. Yeah.
I'm like, they're together.
Yeah. Well, because, like, for a second, I was like, oh, they, like, definitely know each other IRL, but probably just don't want to say it, because they don't, like, I don't know, because maybe they're... whatever, I don't know. But I think you guys both had talked about, like, relationship at some point, and I was like, these stories, they don't. I was like, they're definitely friends, whatever, and then you guys started talking about relationship, and I was like, no, it just doesn't add up. And then you finally posted a picture, and I was like, see? Because I'm not exactly gonna say anything, you know?
Yeah, no.
It was just all in my head. I was like, it's like, you know the picture of the man, he's like, he feels like he's going crazy, and he has, like, all of the pictures on the wall with the red line? That was me, but with you guys. I was like, I can't say anything, because obviously they want to keep this a secret, but...
In all honesty, like, first, like, when...
Oh my god, sorry. Polar bears are chasing me.
He has a baby.
He does have a baby. I didn't see the baby.
First when, like, I found the Discord, Blaze didn't really have any interest in it, but she slowly got interest in it because I was laughing so much at the conversations we all were having about Minecraft and starting the Dragon server, and Blaze just wanted to be a part of it.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, how funny would it be if we just say we don't know each other?
So it was all for a joke. It wasn't actually for, like, privacy.
It was all
or anything.
a bit.
No.
I figured you guys just want privacy.
No.
It was all a bit the whole time.
Oh,
fair enough.
That's so funny.
See, now that I know you, it's honest, it checks out. I feel like that's, like, so fair and, like, makes sense for who the two of you are. But
like I love the idea of pulling a long con. Just it's so funny to me for whatever reason. If it doesn't go anywhere or the joke falls flat, I'm like, yeah, I kept a secret for that long.
Imagine if you guys would have just kept the secret and then we just got wedding photos.
Exactly.
I would have lost my mind.
That would have been
That was a
so
debate.
funny. It would have
That
been
was a
so
debate.
funny.
We were debating doing that.
Oh god. The longest con.
Glad that we got to know about the wedding.
I know, it was a very... The wedding... I remember you guys' pictures were very cute.
Yeah.
They were very good.
It's funny because I haven't even seen the photos from the wedding.
Oh. Gizmo.
Gizmo. How? Didn't you post them? Or was it just Blaze who posted them?
It might have been Blaze.
That posted them.
Okay,
okay. They have all of the pictures. I just didn't want to look at any of them. I don't know why. Maybe I'll look at them in like 5 or 10 years.
It's like a time capsule. Yeah.
Fair enough. I can't wait to meet y'all. I'm so excited.
I know, I'm so excited.
I've met Kay, and I'm excited to meet you guys.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm excited to just like go out to dinner and like hang out.
Yeah, just like everyday stuff.
I think that was one of my favorite things to do while at college. Just hang out with people that I was friends with. It was so much fun.
All of you guys just need to move to New England, and then we'll hang out all the time.
We could.
Yeah, or you guys come up to Canada.
We could.
Or all of you guys get your work visas and you move here. To be fair, we could move like right on the border.
You know
we
what?
could.
Let's just all go to New Zealand.
I'm
Fair
down.
enough. I'm down too.
Fair.
Oops, sorry.
Simple fix.
I personally, if we're up for debate, I would love to move to Scotland.
Oh, yes. Like a bit. Let's just buy a castle in Scotland.
I think so too.
I'm pretty sure there's one with my last name.
Oh.
Let's get it.
Because my last name was like very common in that area.
Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a Scottish last name? I was like, please don't say it. But
yeah, I was like, please.
Oh no, I'm not saying it.
We could have edited it out, but
yeah, we could have. Yeah.
So.
But me and Kay lately have been sending a lot of TikToks back and forth about just like a sun porch, or like I keep getting these TikToks where it's like a group of like 10 friends just buy a big plot of land and then they put like tiny houses on the land in like a big circle. And then they have, like, a big house in the middle that's, like, a community area with, like, basically just a lounge in it. And that's all I want out of life. I want to live in, like, a commune. I want to live in a little village.
Yeah. We just need our own Stardew Valley.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Stardew Valley style farm. We all have our own little cabins, but we hang out.
Yeah.
Okay, I proposed... Because Hannah was like, if we're all in our separate little cabins, that means that, like, we won't be able to be together all the time. And I'm like, okay, well, let me propose. And I was like, let's build, like, a big circle of cabins, and then in the middle, we'll build one big giant cabin. And in the giant cabin, there'll be a conversation pit with just, like, a big mattress in it.
Amazing.
And there'll be, like, pillows and blankets and a big TV and a fireplace and, like, a bathroom and, like, a little kitchen. So that we can do, like, movie nights in the big, like, common house.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Or, like, play video games. Oh my god, could you imagine, Mario Kart nights?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's all I want in life. I just want to hang out with my friends, but they all live so far.
You guys all live so far away.
Online friends, cool.
Not that you lived with 3 of them.
I know, I do live with 3 of them now. I've gotten part of the way through, you know? But I need the rest of y'all here.
Yeah.
Honestly, hanging out in person with some people makes me want to like visit people in person, like the rest of them, even more, I think.
Exactly.
I really thought you were gonna say makes me not want to hang out with them in person
It makes me hate them all, actually. All my roommates, gross. No.
Only like them online.
Yeah, but I'm content with online friends, right? And then I met you and like Hannah and like Whelmed and everyone in person, and now I'm just like, I want to hang out like in real life.
I want to go to there.
I want to go to there.
And then Blaze and I almost met Whelmed as well.
Really?
Yeah, because during like the winter Christmas time, do you guys remember when Whelmed like got stuck at the airport?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was like an hour away from where Blaze and I were.
Oh.
So we were like, if you need like a place to stay until you get an actual plane, we can come get you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I know, she was having a fucking time.
Yeah.
She was.
That's so awful.
It was like Christmas Eve, I believe. And like we were like, we could go save her. Like
oh.
You're like, she could just spend Christmas Eve with us.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing. I was like, let me come pick you up.
I would have as well, yeah.
It would have been so funny.
It's crazy that she has to fly through Canada and then
yeah, flying is so weird. I don't like flying in general, but flying is so weird.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest flyer either. I've said this multiple times that I hate taking off, I hate turbulence, and I hate landing, so I hate the whole experience, basically. It's really just not fun for me. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Run.
But I do appreciate how much time it takes off of traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gizmo, you and Blaze are planning on driving here, aren't you?
Yep. And then we'll have another car if we need it.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's so nice, because I was afraid that we were going to have to rent one.
Like, left out of the conversation whenever we talk about how many seats in the vehicle we have.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Blaze and I are planning on driving out.
Okay.
Just because it'll also help us have a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Otherwise, like, Blaze and I will have to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Yes, very excited to meet everyone, just to hang out, just to have dinner, to have breakfast. Oh my god, I love having breakfast in the morning with people.
Oh no, I have to wake up early.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, because they don't. Because you and Blaze aren't planning on staying with us, right? So they would have to.
Getting a hotel.
Yeah, you guys would have to get up a little early and come over and have breakfast.
Yeah. I figured. I was like, I know me, Hannah, and Dana are all just blowing up air mattresses on the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think Gizmo and Blaze really want to do that.
No, and I snore like crazy. So if I want to make it back to Canada...
That personally wouldn't have been an issue with me. My uncle, I've shared... Okay, so my family just, like, buys, like, 1 or 2 hotel rooms and just, like, shares them because we're cheap like that. My uncle had a big CPAP machine that made him sound like Darth Vader.
Oh, jeez.
That thing was fucking awful.
Yeah.
So I definitely wouldn't have minded, even if you guys had wanted to stay.
Yeah, also, I'm, like, a real asshole when I'm asleep, though.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, Blaze just texted me from the other room. Also, you're evil. Yeah, like, sleep me is a completely different person because I sleepwalk, I sleep talk.
Oh,
yeah, it's awful.
Damn.
I'm a very chill sleeper. I pretty much stay in the same spot all night. My sister, however, is in fact also a demon. When she sleeps, she had and continuously has night terrors where she just sits up in bed and screams.
Yeah, my little brother had those when he was young. He doesn't have them anymore, though.
She gets them really bad, but I think it's because has like bad like anxiety. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, yeah, Blaze is telling me to tell you one story.
Okay.
It's not a bad story. Obviously, like, we sleep in the same bed together. And just one night, apparently she was snoring. So, Sleep Me decided to help her sleep and stop snoring, so I put a pillow over her face.
Oh my god.
She was like, she woke up during it, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm helping you sleep. It's
I'm helping
okay."
you.
It's
And she was like,
okay.
"No, that'll kill me." And I'm like, "I don't want to kill you."
Oh,
That sounds so
Just
scary.
that's the
exactly,
most I'm helping you sleep.
exactly.
No.
Like it was so funny and so scary thinking that, oh yeah, sleep me thinks this is okay.
Yeah.
Like
I
I've
don't want to
specifically said
kill
to her
you.
before, I don't want to sleep in the same bed with you because I am
Oh.
scared that might actually happen one night, just out of fear.
Mhm.
I need to
Damn.
write
You
that one.
know.
I've been making stickers in
Oh.
Canva,
Oh, I love
That's really
Canva.
fun,
and
yeah.
like, some of them are just hilarious. And my mom has a Cricut machine,
Oh.
so like, we're gonna try cutting them out to see if they'll actually be like good sizes. If
Yeah,
I
if they'll
like set up
sticker.
an Etsy or something,
That'll
or
be
like a
cool.
Patreon, just
Mhm.
because
Oh,
it would be
be so
fun.
careful.
I know that Canva also does like I don't know how like much more cost efficient the Cricut would be, but they also like have a sticker template and
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
order like bulk stickers directly from Canva.
Yeah, I've debated like whether or not if I did start selling things on an Etsy or something, if I were to do like small batch, here's what I have, like if I cut it myself,
Mhm.
or if I did like a small batch order from a company and
Mhm.
had that shipped to me or shipped to wherever, or like cut it on demand type
Yeah.
Right.
thing.
I know a lot of people on TikTok who do like embroidered shirts. They do a lot of theirs
Yeah.
on demand.
Yeah.
Speaking of projects, does anyone have any big video content projects coming out lately in the near future?
Um,
Ooh, what do I have?
Nothing other than the hardcore series that I started, but we talked about that last time.
Oh
Yes, yes,
shoot,
yes.
I have to work on my hardcore series.
You have a hardcore series?
Yeah, but it's like only on Twitch right now, and
I'm
I've
sorry.
only had like 2 episodes where I streamed.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Um, I don't think anything like in the works except for like uh editing like the brain rot episodes, or I guess the Stardew multiplayer.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
because
want to
I'm
edit.
recording all of those, and that's been really fun to do with all of you.
Yeah, that
Yes.
one's been
Yeah,
very fun to play.
I also want to edit down the Stardew multiplayer. But I
yeah.
don't know. I know Mel said that they were gonna wait until we were just tired of it to like put together episodes. So I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to hold on, I'm about to sleep. Or if I want to like do it episodically. I don't know.
Well, you could do it episodically and then just not post them and wait till
Yeah,
we're
everyone else
done, and
has.
then you could make like a last video type
Mhm.
Yeah,
thing,
That's true, that's true.
and then you just have them ready to be posted.
this does give me time to put it off as well.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly. And
Because
I
like in theory, I still have all of the Alithia videos that I have
Oh,
oh,
damn.
recorded that I
Those
could
are
edit.
old.
I know.
I have so many streams that I've been like like archive streams and I'm like, should I
Yeah.
just cut these down and put them out as playthroughs? And I'm like, how much? That's so much. Chat GPT, can you edit this down into a playthrough,
You
please?
probably could.
Does it have an editing software installed into it though?
I think people are working on it.
Damn, I need them to work a little bit faster
Yeah.
on that.
I know I've seen similar things for like shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if no, I think I did see one of like Chat GPT cut this stream down into like clips or something.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm
Interesting.
gonna have to look into this because
Yeah.
if this is true, editing jobs are gonna be demolished.
Yeah.
I would say so, but I also don't know if they would.
I think it's kind of like writing. Like, people have an editing style that's just so, like, humanistic that I don't think an AI editing will replace, human editing that fast.
There is a few here and there that I see that are like D&D related. On like the one I saw was this guy asking for like a dead wizard's spell book and his like life history, and it was so heartbreakingly awesome that it sounded like it was written from an actual person.
Oh.
So like there's definitely promise, I guess, for it to be like cool, but I don't think it would ever completely replace editing jobs or writing jobs type thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so
Now,
either.
programming, I definitely think it will replace.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Absolutely, because everyone in programming jobs, they don't program. They just go to websites that have all of the basic program and things that they're trying to figure out, and like, oh good, somebody already did something like this, I'll just repurpose it. Which is basically what ChatGPT does.
Yeah. I listened to a podcast episode forever ago. It might be an episode of, oh fuck, what the hell is, I don't know. I listened to a podcast episode. And they were talking about one of those sites where programmers just like put, free use like code that's just like really basic. And there was some really basic code that every website used, like every single one. And this one programmer just pulled it from the website.
Ooh.
And so the internet just fucking crashed, just like died. Because that one specific program did a bunch of like things on the website. I don't know. I forget what he was mad about. He was mad at something. And he just I don't know. I'd have to fucking listen to the podcast again, but I thought that was crazy. And it was just like a simple code that people just had to go back and really like quickly type in. But instead of doing that, they were just lazy and they nicked it from the website.
Interesting. I don't know anything about programming, but
I don't really either.
I don't know a lot about it. I've debated like researching it, and every time I try researching it, it just gives me a headache.
Yeah, it's a lot. My brother is really into programming. Well, not really, but he likes to program, and so he has stints where he's like, Caitlin, I'm making a game, and I'm like, okay, and I'll go look at it, and it's just like a stick figure walking across the screen, and I'm like, that's actually, better than I could do.
Yeah.
It's honestly impressive.
Yeah, honestly, super impressive.
Didn't he make like Roblox mods at one point with his
does,
programming?
So he likes to code in Lunar, which is what Roblox is coded in.
Yeah.
And he make one specific game, one advanced game. But the advanced quality of it was you walk into a room, the door shuts and locks behind you. A floating head of the rapper DaBaby pops up on the screen.
You told me.
And then one of his songs starts to play, and then heads of DaBaby start falling on you. Something similar, and that was his game.
I think that's so good, though.
I love it so much.
He was very proud of himself. I'm like, this is so funny.
It's very good.
But yeah, I have no big projects coming up either. And I should get back into content creation, but I've just been off the internet, chronically offline recently.
You only stream when we stream, and we haven't streamed that much lately.
I know. I've been having chronic anxiety.
Yeah,
so,
it's fair enough.
I feel that, yeah.
Chronic anxiety has been working its way into my life. Hannah thinks that I should up my medication. But we're living with it.
But yeah, it's all good.
We're rocking and rolling, I guess. Kind of. What was the sticker name? Gizmo, what was the sticker idea?
We're not very healthy, but we're something.
We're making it.
Find it in recording.
We're making it, yeah.
We're making it, yeah.
Not very healthy, but she's making it.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how I've been feeling recently. So, and I also haven't been on TikTok oh my god, speaking of TikTok, I've been applying for a lot of like TikTok content creator positions for like small indie game companies. And I keep getting rejected. Wah wah.
Oh
For me.
no.
Yeah.
They're all very polite about it though.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, thank you for your application. We really enjoyed it. You know, we'll keep you in mind for next time, which I think is just like the common like HR response. But
Yeah.
you know, at least they're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they're not like, fuck you, no, bye.
Fuck you, no. Damn. So I'm gonna start sending out emails. Hey, can I get my financial aid increased? Fuck you, no. Bye.
Fuck you,
Damn.
no, bye. I think you might get fired.
I
will.
Number, hands up.
I 100% will get fired.
Are you guys planning to go see the new D&D movie?
I want to.
Blaze and I are seeing it tomorrow.
Ooh.
We already have tickets.
We're waiting to see it until Ava and Stina come visit, because they get here, what day is it? Saturday? 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. I want pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know how it is, Gizmo, because I'm excited for it.
I've heard really good things about it from people who like D&D.
Yeah, I've also heard good things.
Which makes me so hopeful.
Right, that they did good.
Did you see the popcorn bucket, Gizmo?
Yes.
The D20 popcorn bucket. I want it.
It looks so cool.
I want one so badly.
I think
honestly, if Blaze and I see one tomorrow, because we're going to like the early show, just so there's people. Because if for any moviegoers, go to like the earliest show of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so much more worth it. There's less people. The popcorn is literally fresh because they made it 10
for
minutes
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as clean as the theater is going to be.
Yeah. I am concerned because we're waiting for so long until Stina and Ava are here that the little bucket things, they're not gonna have any.
Might be.
Yeah.
They're
not gonna have any. They probably don't even have any now. It came out,
Probably
what,
not.
yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know, because like I've seen people with the buckets already, and I don't understand how they've got them.
Well, because they already the movie came out already.
Yeah.
No, like week or two ago.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe they had them preemptively for the movie.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
If we find one though, Vent, I will buy it and ship it to you.
I want one so bad.
Oh yeah, I agree with Gizmo's go early to the movie. Sometimes if I really want to see a movie, I just take off work and I go.
Yeah.
I used to do it so much in college because I would just have so much free time. And I would just go by myself. I wouldn't tell anyone else what I was doing.
Going by myself.
And like if you ever go to a movie with a film person, don't.
Don't.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm very much a person on like I want to go to a movie, I want to watch it in silence.
Me too.
And I want to enjoy what's in front of me. Because movies are such a unique experience, and it really sucks that that's how movies are made to be. It's not the same if you watch a movie at your house, because you don't get the same effect of it being on the big screen like that in with all of the sound and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes movies aren't, I feel like I read this somewhere, movies aren't like mixed properly for like home movies. And so unless you have like this crazy surround sound system in your house, it's not the same. Like,
and honestly, like that kind of pushed me off of movie making in general, because it's not how most people see the movie, and there's no chance for anyone to see it again once it leaves theaters.
Yeah.
It was like that recently for Dune, and I really was disappointed that I didn't get to see it in theaters, but at the same time, it won't matter to me because I don't know the history of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, at my like local theater, they'll just like sometimes bring back like older movies. Like I remember maybe last year they just brought back the Goonies for like 2 weeks.
That'd be cool seeing on the big screen.
I fucking love the Goonies.
I know the one theater does that a lot, and I think I just missed like My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
I would have loved seeing that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I know in like the next month or two they're bringing back episode 6 of Star Wars.
Oh my god.
So like the third Star Wars movie ever released. And I'm so excited to try and go see it. Because that's like huge nostalgia for me and my dad specifically.
I've been watching some of the Star Wars movies recently, and Mark Hamill, love him. He's so attractive.
Yes, he is.
For why?
And he's so good at like all of his roles. Like he's one of the most iconic Jokers like you'll ever hear as well.
I just love him so much. He's great. I was gonna say something else about the movies. Who knows what I was? Oh, I think me and Hannah are gonna see it this upcoming weekend because we're going to a big city, and they have like those movie theaters where you can sit down and like order food.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
yeah, the big nice ones.
The big nice ones, yeah. So I want to go see it. We'll probably go see it early in the morning as well, and I'll be like, "Can I get a pepperoni pizza, please?" At like 9 a.m.
I know the one that Blaze and I are going to, they have like the hot pretzel bites.
Oh.
And like those are really good.
Hannah's really excited for the FNAF movie to come out. She's very adamant that when it comes out,
it'll go. Yeah.
Me too. She's like, when it comes out, I want to 1, skip work. 2, 2, sorry, Ben, I am just not building any sort of staircase for you.
That's okay.
She's like, 2, I want a pretzel. And I'm like, okay. I love that she's saying these things when it's not going to come out for like 2 years.
I'm like, she already has the plan.
Yeah, I'm like, are you still going to be in the mood for a pretzel in like 2 years?
She's always in the mood for a pretzel.
Pretzels are always the go-to.
Like how I'm always in the mood for ice cream or cinnamon buns.
Same. Ice cream is so good. I don't particularly have any more topics, but is there any games that you guys are excited for to come out now that we've talked about movies?
Ooh, there was one that just came out. What was it called? I have to look it up on Steam. It's kind of like a fishing game.
Oh.
Like where you have your own boat that you upgrade.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of this game.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find it.
I've seen it on TickTock. At first I was like, I don't want this to be Bass Pro Fishing, but then it started explaining it, and I was like, oh no, this is actually really cool.
Bass Pro Fishing.
Yeah, my dad played video games. That was his favorite video game, Bass Pro Fishing.
Damn, this area is big.
Oh wow. I like this.
Jump into the river and we'll ride the boat along the river.
I think so too. Oh,
hop in boat now.
Can I get in or not? I could not actually get in.
Until I find this game. I'm looking forward to Skyrim 6 whenever it comes out. Or Elder Scrolls 6, I should say, not Skyrim. Yeah. Elder Scrolls is the actual game title, but most people know it by Skyrim. But Skyrim was just the 5th game of the series.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Interesting.
But yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 has been like announced for years.
Very
and
nice.
Like no other information other than the title has been shown of it.
What's the title?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
It was just Elder Scrolls 6.
That was it. That.
The game I was talking about was Dredge.
Yes.
Dredge.
Yeah.
Isn't it like you can like dredge? It's like you can dredge up things from the sea.
Yeah.
I do remember this.
Interesting.
And like you can upgrade your boat and all of your fishing gear, but then like it slowly gets creepier and creepier fish.
There's like a mystery.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it becomes like abyssal or like Lovecraftian horror type sea creatures.
I think it's kind of like, I like to compare it to like Bear and Breakfast. Like you can upgrade.
Yeah.
You can upgrade your inn and things like that. But then once you get further into the game, you start noticing like creepy little things every now and then.
Yeah.
I haven't finished Bear and Breakfast. I should do that.
I haven't finished a lot of things.
I don't finish a lot of things either.
I feel that, yeah.
I'm a very like short game person.
I like the long ones, but it's hard to do them, especially if I'm streaming them.
Yeah. Because you have to have the energy to get all the way through a stream series.
Yeah. And then I have so many series going already, especially ones like with other people, that it's hard to fit anything else in.
It's been very hard for me like creating a stream schedule to do that.
Yeah.
Because we have so much trouble finding times to like play together.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. And I've been thinking about it now and like, okay, well, I know I have a Wednesday stream that we do because we're doing the Stardew.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can probably stream like Monday and Tuesday as well. Thursday night I basically can't because I have work the next morning and I gotta get up early.
Yeah, because you usually stream kind of late as well.
Yeah. And like that's a question of, okay, do I stream late or do I stream earlier and then leave when I have to go make dinner for Blaze?
Right.
Yeah. So like it's always been a conundrum to actually form a stream schedule for my channel.
Yeah. Stream schedules are hard and they're hard to keep. I currently have a schedule that I'm trying my best to stick to, but it's kind of rough sometimes. Like Mondays I do Valorant with Keegan. Honestly it's easier when I have like commitments with other people because I won't just like cancel it because I like, I want to hang out with that person and then I also don't want to like let them down because then I'm like, well then now they won't stream either for that day.
Yeah.
Right.
But like Mondays I stream with Valorant with Keegan, Tuesdays Minecraft with Kay. Wednesday the podcast goes up. Fridays is my solo hardcore world, which I'm really excited about right now, but if I fall off of it, then I guess that'll get replaced. But I really hope I won't fall off of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I will because I have such big plans for it, but who knows?
I went to this village. Oh, there you are. I went to this village. Okay.
But then like even outside of the content stuff, I still have like Wednesdays is Stardew with all y'all, so it's like hanging out with you guys. And then Sundays is Arc with like Keegan and Shadow and everyone. I've pretty much filled my days. It's like it's been a lot of fun because I like that I'm making more time to hang out with you guys, like the whole group. Because before I just wasn't making time for it.
It's a jam-packed schedule.
Yeah. It's like scheduling anything outside of it is like a little rough. Like I don't know what's gonna happen for not the next 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks, Steen and Ava will be here for 2 weeks. So I'm like, do I just not do any content things? Do I try to fit things in where I can? Because I'm also working.
Streams where they sit in and like add commentary.
Yeah, do I do a couple? Because like instead of like our group stuff, do I do a couple little like fun things with them? But then they're here to like see the city and like hang out with us. They're not here to like stream,
Yeah.
Especially because neither one of them stream themselves.
You could easily put up you could do like a limited stream schedule on like you could set up for like vacation-esque style thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, streaming schedules are hard for me. There's so many things that like pop up during the week that I'm like, oh shit, I have to do this. Like IRL things.
Yeah, I mean they definitely help. Cause I do like it's easy to notice when you've been on a consistent stream schedule for like say a month.
Yeah.
And you're like consistently getting a few people in. Like I have a few people that like only come to the Valorant ones, and then I have a couple different people that only come to my hardcore ones. And so I'm like, I can tell what content you are like vibing with, and like you come specifically for this content, not for me, you know? Well, I mean, that's not what I mean, but like you don't come for that sounded bad. What I mean is like you come for like you like when I play this game, but you don't necessarily like the other game. So if I keep the schedule, you will expect me to play this game each week, you know? But if I stop that for even like 2 weeks at a time, you'll be like, "Oh, I guess I'm not playing that anymore," and you won't come back.
Right.
So I can see how important a schedule is for like growth, especially when like we're this small, but it's hard to keep that, especially when like you can't focus solely on streaming because you can't make a living off of it at our size.
Yeah. I think that is rough. I personally feel like I would rather keep like a YouTube schedule. I want to start another YouTube schedule.
Yeah.
Especially with like indie games, I would like to do more of that. Because I really liked the videos that I put up, the 2 like demo like series that I put up with like the Fall of Porcupine and Critter Crops. And those actually got a decent like amount of views for the size of my channel.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would also work from like a YouTube like point of view.
That makes sense.
And I feel like it's easier to do it on YouTube than it is streaming. Because streaming, you have to be there at that time on that day.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
The only thing with YouTube is I'm not a massive fan of editing.
Oh my god, fucking editing.
Like, I know some people are, like, big fans of editing.
I used to like it so much, and now just doing it for my own projects, I'm like, oh, I don't want to sit and do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wish that I could edit from bed.
Yeah. Maybe you should get a laptop, Kay.
I was thinking about it.
You have to get a decent laptop for some editing software.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I was thinking. It would have to be hefty enough to run Adobe.
That was one of the reasons I actually got a PC, because my laptop just wasn't able to handle it anymore.
Yeah, you do need a little bit of a beefy laptop to run editing software.
Yeah.
I personally don't have beefy laptop money.
I don't either, so
well, there isn't really beefy laptop styles for that as well.
Yeah.
Because there is a difference on like gaming laptops versus editing laptops, and they just don't make them for editing.
Yeah. Ugh, which sucks because I feel like they should.
Oh, they absolutely should. But no, it's all about gaming.
Let's get on that.
And for whatever reason, to be slimmer, like why do people think you want slimmer laptops? I want something that'll last 48 hours and like not heat up through my pants.
Not catch my legs on fire when I'm holding it.
Yeah.
I agree. Maybe I just need to put like a bed in front of my PC setup.
Maybe. Move the daybed.
Yeah, I'll move the daybed in here. Oh my god, speaking of daybed, we got this couch. Recently, we kept the daybed, but we got a couch because we're trying to get rid of our old one that we got from Facebook Marketplace. This one we're going for like a mid-century 70s style like theme with the furniture. The couch is cute. It's the most uncomfortable thing I've ever sat on in my life.
Oh no.
I hate that about couches.
I know. It feels like it belongs in like an art installation that's like you can look at it, don't sit on it. So I'm trying to debate on what to do with that. Maybe I will just use it as a chair in my office.
But then you're gonna be uncomfortable when you sit on it.
Oh, that's so true, David.
You won't want to be at your desk at all.
But
or in your office, I guess.
It does recline into a bed, so
Oh.
Maybe that. Maybe I could get a mattress topper.
Maybe.
We'll look into it.
You should.
We will.
We have hit past the 2-hour mark at this point.
Yeah, we've been
so I
talking.
think maybe we should wrap it up sometime soon.
I think so too. Vent's like, fuck, I have to edit all.
I do have to edit this. Which is fine. I don't mind, but it is getting a little long.
Let's hit some land.
I don't have a choice in that. This is a big ass ocean.
I mean, we could just end right here if you wanted to.
We could. We won't have a guest next time.
Oh.
But we won't have a guest next time, so it's not like we have to TC someone in.
Valid.
Let's just look at each other. And, oh wait, pretend that you're Gizmo. Gizmo, you got anything to shout out?
Oh, yeah.
Go follow these two lovely people.
No.
Oh,
they deserve
will
it.
be in the description.
You both
Gizmo's
deserve
links.
follows. You deserve love. You deserve appreciation for all the hard work that you do.
Gizmo does too, and so Gizmo's links will be in the description of the video. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, anything that we find.
Anything else?
You can link my Insta if you want, but Instagram might blow up.
Maybe a 2008 MySpace account.
Yeah.
I've never had MySpace, so if
Me
you find
neither.
one, it's not me.
It's not me. It's not us.
Alright, let's show our rewards. We are 633,000 blocks out.
We're getting up there. Yeah, we're getting up there. Break the game.
How far till the edge?
30 million.
You're almost there.
I love when people ask because it does just get a little quiet after you answer. They're like, oh, that's so far. And then you answer and they're like, oh.
No, that's almost there. You're fine.
Almost there.
Yeah, a few more episodes.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Well, bye, guys.
Thanks for having me.